We're about to declutter some makeup. Woo. So today we're doing this foundation drawer right here. So pretty much all of this, like every last bit of it, is going in the trash. A lot of it's really old, likely expired, / I don't use, so what's the point of keeping it? I've got the bin here. As I'm going through chucking things out, I'll tell you guys, like, I guess a little review on each product, if I liked them, if I'd repurchase, all that type of thing. Look at your crazy hair, Lily. So I guess let's just get stuck straight on into this declutter. All my main foundations are actually up here in this drawer, which you can't see because the camera's too low. So I guess I'll just get stuck straight on into it. As I'm going through all the different products, I'll give you little mini reviews on what I thought of them, why I would repurchase / not repurchase, and we'll go from there. So the first thing is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour foundation. I actually reviewed this back in the day when I got it. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. Would not repurchase though. So that's that one. Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Now this used to be my shit, hence the 4 bottles in different shades, because I had my no tan shade, my really fake tan shade, my in-between tan shade. I wish you could just see what Lily was doing. She's literally like standing on my back. What are you doing, doll? There's nothing up there. She's trying to look on my vanity. But this was like one of my absolute must-have favorite go-to foundations. It's something I would consider repurchasing as well. I think they're actually reformulated or brought out a new version of it. So I'm going to have to look that up, because if they have, I think I would definitely grab some of it. I really loved it. I think I repurchased this probably, no joke, like I would have gone through at least 10 bottles of this. Some of these are still quite full, like this one here, which is Y235, just because I probably bought it and then I got some new favorites. So yeah, but I really love them. They're super expired though. I would have got these probably like 4 years ago. And I do have reviews on the Makeup Forever Ultra HD as well, I believe. Next up, we have this Designer Brands Luminous Hydrating Foundation. This is probably not expired, however, didn't love it. It smells funny. I didn't like the finish. I kept it so I could use in... What's wrong, Lily? There's literally nothing up there, bub. There's nothing up there. I kept it because I thought it would be good to, you know, use in some drugstore tutorials, but even then, as much as people request drugstore, no one ever watches the drugstore content I post, so just gonna get rid of it. No point keeping it. I've got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. This is pretty much full. I wonder if it would be expired, because I might give this away to a family member. I personally don't like this primer. Can't remember why, to be honest. It feels like it would be alright. It smells fine. It's pretty old. Like, I think it would be... When did Fenty launch? I got it when Fenty launched. It smells okay. Look, although I don't think I'm going to be using it, I might just keep it in case a friend wants it. So I'll put it up there in that back corner. I also have the Iconic London Liquid Illuminator Drops. I personally don't really fucks with liquid illuminators. They're just not my favorite thing in the entire world. But I believe these would be fine. I definitely have opened them and used them, but I might be able to give them away to a friend or something and they can get some use out of them instead. I have a Mecca Cosmetica Super Spray SPF 50, which hasn't been opened, so I'm going to keep that because I haven't tried it yet and it's unopened, so it should be fine. I have a Kat Von D foundation. I'm going to throw this bottle out because it has been used. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this too. Not a foundation I've reached for much at all. I think I maybe have used it like a handful of times, and I do actually have a new bottle of it, and I actually want to revisit Kat Von D and retry the products because I haven't tried it for a really long time and I don't really even remember what I thought of it. But this bottle would definitely be expired because it's like, I think it's like 3 or 4 years old. So it's going in the bin. Same with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude. I can see it's all separated in the bottle. So this is the Water Fresh makeup. So it's not the really intense thick one that everyone loves. It's the Double Wear Nude. And this is like a water-based formulation. Has really beautiful light coverage. I do absolutely love this foundation. Didn't use it a whole heap. As you can see, there's not much out of the bottle. But it is beautiful and I would recommend. I probably wouldn't repurchase because there's other foundations I do like more than this. But it is a beautiful lightwear foundation, perfect for every day and someone who just like wants to sort of even out their skin tone without having like a super caked up face. So I would recommend it. Then I have this Revlon foundation. It's the Insta Filter foundation. It's actually a really nice foundation. I did film a first impressions on it and then I never uploaded it and then I accidentally deleted the footage before I got a chance to even upload it. So if you guys want to see a review on it still, just let me know. I do actually really like this. I don't think it'll be out of date, so I'm going to keep them. Then I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I believe I did review this many moons ago as well. And from memory, I liked it, but I have not touched it in a super long time. So she's going to go in the bin. Same with my MAC concealers. Oh my gosh. These are the Pro Longwear MAC concealers. These would be about 4 years old as well. So I'm going to throw them out. They look like they actually aren't expired. They're a little bit separated, but I wouldn't put open makeup on my face that has been sitting in a drawer for that long because it likely is expired. Most liquids I think have a 6-month shelf life after being opened, and some products have longer shelf lives. Just depends what they are. Palettes and powder products typically have a longer shelf life over liquids though. But I really love the Pro Longwear concealer from MAC. I actually was online looking at the new Barbie lipstick the other day from MAC. And I was going to buy that lipstick as well as a new concealer from them just to mix things up with concealers because you guys know I pretty much only use Shape Tape these days, but just nothing else compares to it. But I do really like the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. It is a great concealer. Then I have this Miraness Liquid Silk Foundation. This would definitely be expired. It's probably 3 years old. It is actually a very nice foundation though. I really enjoyed the finish. From memory, it's like a comfort matte sort of formula. I think the shade was a little bit too dark from memory. It looks pretty dark in the bottle too, but it is a really nice foundation, but I probably would not repurchase. Then I have these 2 products from Benefit. It's the Professional Makeup and Powder. I vaguely remember not hating these products but not loving them. I would not repurchase. They are probably expired, so I am going to bin them, but from memory they weren't bad products by any means. I just don't really love the packaging. The packaging is a little bit annoying. The actual foundation is like a dropper, which I remember not liking that, which was a bit annoying. So. And I think it was like a matte, super light finish. And then the powder, I don't actually think I really tried the powder much at all. I don't even know if it's open. Ew. That powder looks weird. Yeah, look, she's going in the bin. Then next up, we have the Tarte Clay Sticks. I freaking used to love these so much. This was one of my most used foundations once upon a time. I think these have a beautiful finish. They're very creamy, but I found they were long wearing. I love the color range. The super convenient application of using a stick foundation was super fun. Would definitely repurchase. Highly recommend, and I do believe I have reviews on these too. Every product I have reviews on that I'm going to chuck out in this video or talk about, I will try to link them in the description box for you guys too, or in a pinned comment, so if you guys are interested in the actual reviews you can check them out. But I do really love these clay sticks from Tarte. I love these, and I love their face tape foundation. Like, it's one of my favorite foundations, and this was definitely one of my favorites too. This and Makeup Forever Ultra HD were like my bitches, my main hoes. Then next up I have Dandelion Shy Beam, which is a liquid illuminator. Excuse my phone going off. I'm going to bin it. I don't use it. Don't know how old it is. Then next up I have this Becca Illuminating Pro Filter, I think is what it's called. What's it called? backlight priming filter. From memory, I liked it, have not really reached for it much, so although I liked it, it wasn't that revolutionary that I would repurchase or anything like that. It's been open for over a year though, so I'm going to get rid of it because no point keeping it if I'm not going to use it. Then next up I have the Stila Slay All Day foundation. I haven't opened this one. This is in Fair 2, so it's a light shade. I don't actually have many foundations in my super pale foundation shade, so I'm going to keep this. It hasn't been opened, so it should be fine. I've actually had it for probably 2 years now, but I think it should still be fine because it hasn't been opened. Then same goes with this Tom Ford Tackless foundation stick. Let me just open it. I've never used it, I don't think, but I don't know if it would still be okay or not. Oh yeah, I've swatched it. It looks fine, so I think I'll keep that. Look, I'm probably not going to use it, let's be real, but it doesn't look like it needs to be thrown out at least. Then next up I have a MAC Fix Plus. I don't know why this is in here. I think it might be the lavender one. Yeah, it's the lavender one. It's, oh look, this would be over 2 years old too probably, so I'm going to bin that just because I don't know how old it is. All of these Too Faced Born This Way concealers. I got these when I went over to America for the very first time, which would be like over 3 years ago I think, so I'm going to bin them because they're probably really expired. And then I also have some Mirror-ness concealer in here as well, which I'm also going to bin because it is probably over 2 years old and I don't want to put that on my face. Then I have the Hourglass Stick Foundation. From memory, I don't know if I really love this. I think it goes a little bit greasy on me, but it's not something I reach for. Probably not going to reach for it again, so I think I'm going to bin it because it's been open for a while. Same with this Fenty foundation. This is the shade 260, which is way too dark for me anyway, but you can clearly see how separated and gross it is. My shade 190 probably also needs to be binned too, and I need to rebuy a new bottle, so I'm going to definitely be repurchasing this. I love the Fenty foundations, both this one and the new one. I think they're both beautiful. If you like mattifying finish, so powdery finish foundations, go the original. If you like more of a comfort luminous finish, then go the new one. But I love both of the Fenty foundations a lot. They're beautiful. Then I have Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude and Stay in Place Makeup Pump. I don't think I've ever opened this bottle, so I don't know if this is actually my shade though. This is, oh no, this is Sand. Yes, this is a brand new bottle that I've never opened, and I think it would be okay. It's quite old. I got it at the same time as the other bottle, but I reckon it would be okay, so we shall keep that. Then I also have Lancome's Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I don't even know how to pronounce that. This is apparently a really beautiful foundation. I've never tried it though. I had it in my drawer, plan on doing a review, never got around to it. It's in the shade Beige, which it doesn't look like it's the right color for me. It looks way too warm tone, but I think I'm just going to keep it anyway because I've never opened it, never even pumped it out to swatch it. So it's probably not expired, although it's really old. Yeah, that's a trick with some things, is you just don't know how old some products are. Then I have Urban Decay's All Nighter foundation in the shade 4. Did not like this foundation from memory. Have barely reached for it, or I think I liked it but I couldn't get the right shade. I found it really hard to find my shade in this, I believe. Not sure how old this bottle is. I think it's at least 2 years old. Then I have this Mecca Oh My Matte Primer, which I don't believe I've ever opened, so I'm going to keep that one. I have this Shiseido Protective Moisturizer Primer. It's never been opened. I don't think I'm going to be using it though, but I might just pop it aside and see if someone in my friend group or family wants it. Oh, and then I have even more of the Urban Decay foundations. So I've got shade 3. See, this is what I mean. Like, I had to buy 3 different shades. I actually don't think I purchased this one. I think I might have got this one in PR, the shade 4. So maybe it would be okay to still use. I don't know. I might keep shade 4. I know I purchased these 2 myself, which are shades 3.25 and shade 5, because I thought I could mix them and make my perfect shade, and I don't believe it worked from memory. And that's just a MAC foundation lid. So yeah. So that's all the decluttering for that drawer. So we've got rid of a fair few foundations and concealers, and this is what's left. I still might chuck out some of these products, I'm not too sure, but that's what we've been left with. So yeah, if you guys really enjoy declutters, let me know, because next up we need to do eyeshadow palettes, don't we, Lily? We've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes that need to go. So if you guys want more declutters, let me know, and Lily and I will do this drawer next. What do you think, Lil? Yeah? Where's Mimi? Where's your sister? She hasn't had any camera time. Where is she? Mia! Mimi! See, Lily is literally my little shadow. She's always at my feet and right by my side. Mia like pops her head in, but then she disappears. Where the heck is she? Mia! Let's go find Mimi. Oh, you're just too comfy to come see me. You're just too comfy to come see me. You little rascal. You little rascal, hey? Sorry to disturb you, princess little girl. So Miss Lily is going to finish the video. This is what's left. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some people find declutters a little bit triggering. I personally don't actually really enjoy doing them, but lots of people request them. So I figured I'd give you guys what the people have been requesting. So if you enjoyed, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye. Say bye to everyone, Miss Lil. Thank you so much for your help, baby girl.